Major points and key themes. Week 6. Every story has a different element. It has characters, settings, and events. These significant details play important roles in understanding the story. Aside from these story elements, stories also give specific major points and key themes. As a reader, it is necessary that you are able to identify the major points and key themes shown in each story. In this lesson, you are expected to identify major points and key themes. Read the story below. The Studious Pupil. Anthony is a studious pupil. He performs well in school. He gets good grades in almost all of his subjects. In school, he listens well to his teacher. He also actively participates in class discussions. At home, he reads a lot of books during his free time. He also does his assignment. He prepares his projects before deadline. He studies well to serve a good example to other pupils. He also wants to achieve his dreams someday. The selections above tells us that Anthony is a studious pupil as he studies well in school and at home. This is the major point. Meanwhile, it also tells that studying well can help one get good grades and be successful in life. This is the theme. Learning Task 1. Read the paragraph below, then answer the questions that follow. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. My cat. I have a cat named Floppy. I taught her lots of tricks. When I call her, she comes to me immediately. She also massages my back, even if I don't tell her to. When I say sleep, she closes her eyes and pretends to be sleeping. I couldn't believe a cat like her could be that smart. Number 1. What is the major point of the paragraph? A. Floppy is a cat. B. Floppy can do tricks. C. Floppy is smart. C. Floppy is smart. Number 2. What is the best key theme of the story? A. Cats are smart animals. A. Learning Task 2. Read each paragraph. Then identify what each item tells. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. Number 1. Carabaos help farmers in plowing the field. They give us milk and meat. The story is about A. Farmers, B. Carabaos, C. Meats, B. Carabaos. Number 2. Emma and Roy go to school every day. After school, they help their parents in doing household chores. Emma washes the dishes while Roy sweeps the floor. The paragraph is about the A. Honest children, B. Helpful children, C. Polite children. Letter B. Helpful children. Major points and key themes. The major point or main idea is the main point of a paragraph in a story. When summarizing a paragraph, it is most likely a one-sentence major point. Meanwhile, the key themes are facts or statements that guide the main ideas of the story. They provide the central idea of the whole story. In every story, our goal is to get or understand its major point. In coming up with the key theme, you have to take note of the major or main ideas. Learning Task 3. Read the paragraphs, then identify the theme and main idea in each story. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. The bats. Some kinds of bats eat many insects. Some bats can eat up to 1,000 small insects in 1 hour. They are helpful to the environment. They help us by eating insects. Without them, we should have many insects in the environment. Number 1. What is the major point of the story? A. Bats are mammals. B. Bats can eat up to 1,000 insects in an hour. C. Bats help in controlling the population of insects. Letter C. Number 2. What is the key theme of the story? A. Bats' eating habits. B. Bats' favorite foods. C. Bats' contribution to nature. C. Cold weather. One day, Hannah walked outside with her small pink jacket. But even if she was wearing one, she still felt very cold. She looked at her phone and noticed that it was 50 degrees outside. It was indeed cold due to Amihan. She was chilling, so she decided to go back inside. Number 3. What is the major point of the story? A. It was very cold outside. A. Number 4. What is the key of the story? A. Cold weather makes us sleepy. B. Cold weather tells us to wear a jacket. C. Cold weather prevents us from going outside. C. Cold weather prevents us. In your notebook, complete the paragraph by selecting your answers from the choices below. Write your answers in your notebook. Elements, major points, key themes. The elements of the story deal with that the story is all about. Meanwhile, the key themes explain the central idea that a story tells. These two major points are both important in understanding a story or selection.